Welcome to Kimmy's World. I don't know if y'all feel like I do this morning, but I feel like the life has been sucked out of me. Let me go ahead and cut this music. Let's create some good ambiance around here. Oh, my Lord. I feel y'all pain. I'm going to get to it. Oh, I feel y'all pain. Mercy. Oh, help me. Help me, Lord. Help me, Holy Ghost. It's not funny. It really isn't. Welcome to Kimmy's World. Child, we need something going on around here. Welcome to Kimmy's World. Thanks for tuning in on this morning. Today is November the 6th. Let's get the music on. Today is November the 6th. It is the day after the election. And I don't know. I almost didn't do the show this morning. I was up all night looking at poll results all through the morning. And I'm just speechless. Let's get on with the show. If this is the first time you have tuned into the Kimmy's Morning Show, I want to formally welcome you here. And first of all, if this is the first time you're tuning in, go ahead and hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel and turn your notifications on so you know when we go live or when we post any content coming from here. Child, I was posting content yesterday, letting y'all know some stuff that was popping off, you know. Excuse me. Now, for those of you all who are a part of the Kimmy gang, I want to welcome you here. Make sure you hit the like button, share this broadcast, and also to support this channel, membership badges are available. Membership badges start at $4.99. The link will be, you know what I'm talking about? Let me go ahead and put the link in the chat. Child. I decided to go ahead and start the show early this morning. I did not want to delay because the more I delayed on this show, the sadder my mood got. Child. I said, I need to talk about it. Oh, bless it. Oh, child, I wanted to sing Sam Cooke, A Change Is Gonna Come. Anyway, let me go ahead and turn this particular, well, we'll leave it on. If you want to go ahead and get a channel membership, just click on this link right here that is provided and follow the Prompt Tools membership badges. Start at $4.99. We also have super chat, super thanks available. And if all else fails, you can cash at Kimmy's World, $ KIMMIESWORLDD. All right, let me go ahead and share this. Let people know we are live. What a day. We're going to get into it. Let me put this in my family chat. Let them know that we are live over here. Okay, hold on, y'all. I just can't get myself together this morning, you know? Did I delete the family chat? No, I didn't. Here it is. Okay. How many of y'all got a family chat? How many of y'all have a family chat in your, where you have a group of all your family and you send text messages every single day? I know my husband's family have it. We have it. Great morning to you, Kimberly McNeil. She said, good morning, Kimmy and chat. It's a sad day, but we're going to make a chat. We got to make it. We ain't got no choice but to make it. What can we do? Nothing but keep on living. For those of you all who did not know, Trump has won. He will be the 47th president of the United States. I am sad, but hey, what can I do about it? Woke up this, like I said, I could barely sleep. Child, you know what? This is such an impromptu show. I went to Chick-fil-A yesterday and got me a parfait, and we're going to eat it because I'm telling you, I need something to make me happy, child. Y'all ever got that parfait from Chick-fil-A? It's really good. The fruit, it got strawberries in it. Let me show y'all. It is so good. I love this yogurt. Look at that. Y'all, it is so good. I'm going to put these little Harvest Nut granolas on top. Child, I'm not going to smack in y'all ear, but I am going to eat it. Oh, child. Oh, child. I wanted to sing Sam Cooke, A Change. I was born by the river in a little tent. All of us going to be in a little tent. With trumpet always wiggling. Anyway, I was doing some research on what group of people actually voted Republican. And you know, I got to thinking this morning, I was like, why? Because it was an overwhelming number of people who voted for Trump. Let's just be clear. Overwhelming, like he won. I knew when it first was getting started. I knew yesterday when I did the live show, Trump was going to win. I just didn't say that only because of what the poll results was already coming in saying. I knew he was going to win. Because so many people did not want to vote for a woman. And also a lot of people did not want to vote for the Democratic Party because apparently, now this is them talking, apparently, you know, the Democrats promise so much and don't deliver. And people are just sick and tired of it. And then people take their mind back to COVID when they got that lump sum. Well, it wasn't that big a lump sum, but when they got the check from, what's that, the COVID relief check or whatever it was. And if you all remember, Democrats was in office then, and they were the one who gave us the money. But Trump made sure that he held the checks up to make sure his name was on it. Like, that man is a smart businessman. And he understands, I ain't gonna say he that smart because he have been filing bankruptcy with pretty much all his businesses that he's had. But that's still etched in people's mind. I got more money when Trump was in office, things were better. And people are looking at the economy right now, how everything like inflation is through the roof. And people are thinking Trump will be better for the economy. Not to mention, they did not want a woman in office. So when I looked at who voted Republican, y'all gonna be, you might not be surprised. I was surprised. Let me show y'all. So sad. She said, we're down in the dumps today. Child, what you say? I'm just not feeling it. What's up, Tiff Johnny? How you doing this morning? She said, yep, they don't want a woman. They don't want a woman in office. Even the woman, girl, wait till I show y'all this little breakdown of who actually voted for Trump. It said, just trust God, everything is going to be okay. You know, at the end of the day, God is going to be with us if we are faithful to him. We don't have anything to worry about, you know, but still things are going to go on around us. And I mean, it is written, things are supposed to happen at the end times. It's not going to get better. It's going to get worse. How do you feel about Kamala not coming out to do a speech after the election? Well, Walker 42, I think she knew in the beginning, like midways, because they said, well, really, I think the reason why Kamala actually left the rally is because, you know, when Obama, before he was named president, it took several days for those votes to be counted. So she probably was thinking, they're not going to know who's president till the next day. Or it could be another thing, you know, she knew she was going to lose. She might as well just go home. And so she left the rally. And she's supposed to give a speech on today. But I don't think it was bad on her part because, oh, y'all, it's just, Let's see, I knew you were gonna show up this morning. I told my husband, I said, man, that daggone South Memphis show gonna be in my chat this morning. He is gonna give me the business because he's a Trump supporter and he been calling I want to do the show this morning, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Say good morning, Kimmy. What's up, Aquarius? How you doing? She said we better pray because we are in trouble. We listen for those. Democrats are not in control of nothing. Republicans, like, it's going to be so many things that are changed, will be able to be changed while Trump is in office. Is going to be unreal. I feel for those who are on Medicaid, Medicare, on what is the WIC and all those public assistance things. You know, a lot of those things possibly maybe getting cut off. You know, it's sad. And then those of you all know that Trump is supposed to be sentenced on November the 26th. I don't know how that's going to go. Somebody said he's going to get away with everything. Please. He can't serve 2 times. So, well, he's 79 years old. The Bible says that the Lord gives us 70. So anything above then is a blessing. So he done had his 70 years. He's 9 years over. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. What did he say? Kimmy, what did I tell you? There's no trolling over here. You don't have to troll. I already know what you believe in. You gonna give me the business. At least North Carolina got a Democratic governor, attorney general again. True. Excuse me. Sorry for coughing in the mic. Let me go ahead and share this screen with you all to show you the breakdown of Y'all, I promise you, I did not want to do this show today. I did not. So the people that voted, so you had 71%, 43% voted Democrat, 55% of white people voted Republican, 65% non-white voted Democrat, 32% voted non-white voted Republican. Sex by race, white men, 39% voted for Democrat, 59% voted Republican, which we knew. Now, check this out. Now, this surprised me. 47% voted Democrat, 52% of white women voted Republican. Black men. Now, this surprised me. I thought more black men was going to vote Republican. Really. According to this, 78% of black men voted Democrat. They voted for Kamala, 20% voted for Donald Trump. Black women. The black women came, 92% of black women voted for Democrat, 7% Republican. Latino men, now y'all know Latino. The Latino men, 44% voted Democrat, 54% voted Republican. Latino women, 61% voted Democrat, 37% voted Republican. Other races, 50% voted Democrat, 45% voted Republican. So most of the biggest age group who voted Democrat was from ages 45 through 64. 53% voted Republican. Then the second on the list was 65 and over voted. 49% voted Republican, 50% Democrat. I really just don't know what happened, y'all. God might have to let this happen to protect us. You know, I got to think, and it's so funny that you said that. I started to think about the children of Israel and how they were in bondage, and how every time God tried to save them, they wouldn't listen. They would turn it back on God, and boom, back in bondage they go, you know. And I thought about the American people. You know, a lot of us have turned our back on God. A lot of us have. You know, we don't go to church. We don't do right by people. We hate our neighbors. We hate is just real all around America. It's prevalent. And this election right here alone has showed each and every one of us, there's a lot of love going on in America. People are greedy. America is greedy. We have to try to find the bright side, I guess, y'all. Well, the only thing you can do is make changes in your area and be the change within. You know, like Caden and myself have decided to adopt a child for Christmas. Instead of purchasing Caden Christmas gifts, I told Caden, I said, you were really blessed for your birthday. You got a lot, y'all. Caden got a lot of presents. He got a lot of money. And I told him I want to teach him how to be humble and teach him how to be grateful for what he has, because everybody does not have that privilege. I'm not rich, but at least my husband and I and my family can give him things that a lot of kids don't have. So I told him what we're going to do is we're going to adopt a child, not my channel. I'm not out here begging my subscribers to cash out me money like some content creators do. I'm going to take it out of my own pocket. And we are sacrificing Christmas, because what else do Caden need? He don't need anything. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm not even going to say what he got for his birthday, but he got a lot of stuff. He doesn't need anything, but there are so many other people, so many other children that don't even have basic things. So we're going to adopt our family, my husband and I and Caden, we're going to adopt a child, and we are going to buy Christmas presents. I tried to contact Salvation Army yesterday but they wouldn't answer the phone, child. I've been calling. So I reached out, shout out to what's the lady's name on Facebook? Hold on, I'm gonna call your name in a minute. I'll just hold on, because I made a post yesterday. Okay. Shout out with Larissa Armstrong. She said check with his teacher. So that's exactly what I did. I checked with his teacher and I first tried to see if there was a child possibly in the school that maybe they were, that we could actually help. And she had told me about a group here in the area, a women's group that are helping children that do not have that won't have a Christmas. So that's what we're gonna do. Instead of, always giving, I want to teach him, change start within your own family. Change starts with you. And if you want the world to be different, you're gonna have to be different. You can't depend on the president and all this. Change what's in your area. So I want to teach Kaden how to be humble and grateful and how to give to others. There are so many people on this app who ask for money from their subscribers to give to somebody else. If you want to bless somebody, you give out of your pocket. Sacrifice your money. I'm teaching Kaden how to sacrifice his Christmas. Y'all may say, oh, that's pretty mean. You're not going to get him nothing for Christmas. No, we're going to give to others. Matter of fact, Ricky Smiley, that's something with him. Ricky Smiley does this every year. Instead of buying Christmas presents, because y'all know Ricky Smiley got a lot of kids. He has biological kids, and then he's like kind of like adopted children, help taking care of them or what have you. And so every year on Christmas, I've been Ricky Smiley Facebook friend for years. And every year on Christmas, he decides to go down to the food bank and he give to others. And he taught his kids how to give to others as well. And I think that's a really good thing. I really do. That gum, this thing just a typing. What in the world? Let me get out of here. So I think that's a really good thing. Shout out to, she said we have to find, okay. Shout out to Justice Reacts. Y'all, hold up. I got something to say. That daggone Justice Reacts. I had a live off of Facebook yesterday. Let me tell y'all something. That Justice Reacts is hilarious. Y'all, let me tell you what she did. So Funky Monkey's daughter, I guess they call her, what do they call her? Agnes. What is her name? Agnes Allen. Oh. Agnes Allen, hold on. And so they did a resume for Funky Monkey's daughter. I think they call her Dodo. I think that's her name. So it's just a nickname they gave her. So anyway, somebody did some resume. Y'all, I thought this was so funny. They did a resume and they said she was a taco preparer at Taco Bell. And they had all this stuff. And then one of the things on the resume was like she was a YouTuber or something. And she cusses people out on YouTube and all this kind of crazy stuff. She really didn't have a real resume that they had made up. So anyway, Justice Reacts goes to Taco Bell, y'all. Prints the resume out, y'all. She prints the resume out for Agnes Allen. I guess that's her name. And she goes to Taco Bell, says that she, Agnes Allen, she's trying to get her a job as a taco. Oh, Lord Jesus. She went up there interviewed from Taco Bell. You should have seen, I don't know if it's a girl or boy, but you should have seen them looking at her. She had a resume. Justin said, is my resume, I think she said something like, is my resume good enough? And they were looking at her like, and they were looking at that little paper like, what in the world? And then the lady said, well, you're going to have to go online, to apply for this job. And Jess was like, so y'all not going to look at my resume? Y'all, I holler. I said, you know what? I ain't So anyway, y'all want some funny content. Also, Justice does really good commentary. She very rarely says any cuss words. That's why I like listening to her, because I can listen to her when my child is around. And she has a really good commentary to me. She reacts on Funky Monkey and maybe some other people, whatever, but I like the commentary. So shout out to her for being in the chat this morning. Anyway, we got Catherine Knight. She said, I love that. You have such wonderful children. Thank you so much, Catherine Knight. I just want to be able to be the change and teach him at an early age, because I saw, you know, when his birthday came around, I saw all the presents he got. Like, y'all, it was like Christmas for Caden. He had all types of presents. He has so many presents. We still have presents we still haven't unwrapped them. Like, they're still in the living room. It's so many toys. And I still got to take him to the bank so he can deposit his birthday money into his savings account. But I just want to teach him how to be different. There are so many people out here who are greedy, who parents have never taught them how to be humble and kind and grateful, and taught them how to have a giving spirit. I don't want him to be that type of child. Like my daughter, she's 25 years old. She's a great woman now. And she's very grateful. She's humble. She never meets, you know, like when she went to Tuskegee University, I don't know if I ever shared this story on this channel, but she was at Tuskegee University for this program. I think it was called Fast Track, before she actually started college the summer before. And so she's in this program, and there was this, she thought it was just like a worker around the campus, you know, cleaning up and painting and stuff like that. She didn't know who this gentleman was. And she would speak to him and have a conversation with him every single day. But, you know, you find people that see workers that won't speak to them, snub their nose at them like they too good, you know, like, who are you? Oh, you just a custodian. So anyway, so my daughter would talk to him every single day. She doesn't meet a stranger, and she's not going to treat anybody different just because of what your job position is or what your situation may be. She didn't know who this guy was. She was just being friendly. So one day she was talking to him, and I think she was talking about how much it was going to cost for her tuition. And I'm not going to say the gentleman's name. We're going to say his name was Mr. Jones. So she said, Mr. Jones came up to her, and she was talking to him about the tuition there at the college and how much she was going to have to pay. And so he said that he was going to pay her tuition. And she didn't believe him. He went to the, what do you call that? The bursar's office or financial, whoever, might have been, I can't think of the name. He went there and paid her tuition. And what she came to find out, that he had a very large trucking business. Now, mind you, this is in Tuskegee, Alabama. Our family is now living in Tupelo, Mississippi. Come to find out, when my dad had a trucking company, in Alabama, and he had got his DBE license. He was the first African-American in Alabama to get, I believe, to get his DBE license. So anyway, Mr. Jones knew my dad. And later on, after the years Jasmine was going to Tuskegee, he found out who Jasmine's grandfather was. And it's just, you always got to treat people kind, because you never know who you're going to be. And you can't snub your nose at people. You can't be rude. And you just have to have a grateful spirit, because you never know. That homeless person that you may think that's homeless could be a millionaire, could change your life. You just don't know. He says some local churches have children that need Christmas. So if I'm really not gonna go through a local church. We have there's an organization that Caden's teacher told me about, and then we have a children's mansion here in Tupelo. So I'm gonna try the children's mansion. I didn't really want to do Angel Tree, because there's a lot of people that sign up for Angel Tree that don't need it. I know a lot of people that sign up for Angel Tree that don't need Angel Tree. They just do it because. So I didn't want to do Angel Tree. I think I may end up going to the children's mansion or something like that. She said that was funny. Yes, it was. Thank you, Kim. You're welcome. She said my niece is doing the same thing with her daughter. They are doing the Angel Tree and working at the food bank. You know what? We should actually do that. Me and Kaden. I don't know if my husband will want to do that, but we should do that on Christmas. I think that would be great. I've worked at a food bank before with my with jobs that I've had, but I never done it by myself. And I think I want to do that. I really think I want to do that. Hopefully my hip hold up, Chad, me standing up like that. But anyway, back to Trump and his child. I just had to change the subject because Trump really hurt my feelings. He really did. Yeah, let me tell y'all what I saw this morning, and it kind of threw me for a damn loop. I logged on to Instagram this morning looking for, topics, surfing the internet, trying to find things to talk about. And I see this clown right here, 50 Cent and Trump. And he said, I don't care how the fight goes, I'm leaving with the winner shish. Y'all know I ain't on cuss. I still don't know what's going on. Congratulations. What? What in the entire... Y'all, what in the world? Somebody made a comment, said, you're making a documentary exposing Diddy while voting for white Diddy? Not only that, but Trump was at them Diddy parties. I'm just saying. Anyway, y'all know Diddy was allowed to vote on yesterday, right? Did y'all hear about that? Diddy was allowed to vote. I can't remember where I saw that. So my cousin texted me this morning and she said, shout out to Mama Gray. Y'all know who Freddie Gray is. That y'all remember the Tuskegee experiment when it gave all those people syphilis? And remember the attorney who sued the federal government, which was Freddie Gray? That's my kin folks. That's my cousin. So anyway, Mama Gray texted me this morning and she said, what did she say? She said, did Trump win? I'm in a nightmare. Child, yes, he won. I'm sorry. Donald Trump has won the presidential election and will return to the White House. Beware. Were y'all not surprised by this? Please show, I just knew Pennsylvania was going to be a blue state. I did not know it was going to flip red. These are battleground states. They call it the blue wall. Pennsylvania, what is it? Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin. I think that's the blue wall, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all, this is sad. And then Arizona and Nevada is going Democrat. I don't know what it's going to be, but as of now, Trump already have 277. This is sad. I thought Georgia would be a blue state. I surely thought North Carolina was going to be. Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. Yeah, it's like the whole country wants. Well, obviously, you can see the whole country. 71 million people have voted for Trump, and they want to adopt his policies. I really do not understand. I just don't understand. I really don't understand. But I tell you one thing, we all gonna know directly. That what them country folks say. We gonna all know directly. We gonna know by and by in the morning. We gonna know. We gonna know what he stand for. We're gonna know. Wow, brace yourself. That's all I gotta say. Brace yourself for these 4 years that are coming up with the Republicans in control. Wow, how sad, how sad. So Iyanla Vanzant, did I send this to myself? Iyanla Vanzant had a word for those of you, I don't know, maybe this would be encouraging. She said, now that the election is over, and as the dust settles, many of us find ourselves holding on to tension, worry, or unresolved emotions. That's me. That's me. Now's the time to pause, to breathe, and to come back to ourselves, releasing the weight of what has been making room for healing and renewal. I'm going to let Iyanla, I think that's how you pronounce her name, I'm going to let her say it maybe this will be encouraging words to you all, because it's sad for me. This is so depressing.
Beloved, let's all take a breath. The election is over, but the energy lingers. And we do not want to carry this for the rest of the year. So I'm inviting you to join me for a post election energy healing and clearing ritual, ceremony, meditation,
Lord,
call it what you will.
ritual.
Wednesday, November 6th, 8 a.m., we're going to do a fire ceremony. 3 p.m., we're going to do a water ceremony. 8 p.m., we're going to do a guided community meditation. Join me and let's clean it up.
All right.
Greetings, beloved. Let's all take a...
Y'all, I thought she had something good to say. And then a ritual. Child, what you doing? Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Y'all, this doggone parfait from Chick-fil-A is so good. Anyway, on better news, did y'all know Jason Lee was running for a city councilman in the state of California? Who knew that? Now, y'all know Jason Lee is the one who owns Hollywood Unlocked. A lot of my topics, information come from Hollywood Unlocked. Now, for those of you all who do not know who Jason Lee is, Jason Lee used to be a big fat guy. I believe he had weight loss surgery and he looked good. So anyway, let me share my screen. Jason Lee, congratulations. Hollywood Unlocked has been elected by the people of Stockton, the city councilman in the state of California. This is a good thing, y'all. Jason Lee said, thank you. Deeply honored to have earned the support and trust of my neighbors, the voters of my hometown, and you. Now begin the work of creating safer and stronger communities, improving our quality of life, and charting our next chapter. Heck, forget the next chapter. We will write a whole new book, Stocktown, Thank You. This is how you're going to make changes, by making these small strides. You know, Trump going to do what he going to do, but make change in your city, your town, your community. That's how change is going to come about. Shout out to, hold on, let me share my screen. Yeah, that parfait so good. Shout out to Lisa Blunt Rochester to become Delaware's first Black female senator, and Angela Alsobrooks to become Maryland's first Black female senator. So there are some things that are, you know, we making little strides, you know. I understand about us being sad, but there are some things to be happy about, I would say. So congratulations to these two African-American women. And the lady on the red, I actually remember her speaking at the DNC, the Democratic National Convention. She is very high energy. I love, like that guy said when he said the reason why he would vote for Kamala, he said, I like her vibe. That's part of the reason, child. People didn't know what these people were standing for. They just like the vibe. Anyway, moving right along. The Republicans win the Senate majority for the first time in 4 years. Oh, Jesus. What? Kim, he said, the South Member Show said, Kimmy, I think you secretly voted for Trump. When I tell you I did not vote for Trump, and let me tell y'all a little story too. So I picked up Kaden from school yesterday. He gets in the car. He has this sticker on his shirt, and it said, I voted. You voted? What you vote for? I said, who did you vote for? Kaden said, I voted for Trump. I said, dude, what? I said, He said, no, Mama, I voted for the Ducks. So obviously the school had what do you call that? What do you call that when it's like, I cannot think of it. It's on the tip of my tongue. But anyway, so his school had something to where they voted on yesterday, and they had two different groups. One of them, I remember Kaden said it was the Ducks, and they were going up against somebody else. My sister actually texted me something yesterday in her Pacific classroom. She asked her students, who did they think would win? And there were 7 people who voted for Harris. And these are small kids. These are not kindergartners. They are what do you call that? Pre-K. 7 of them voted for Kamala Harris, 4 of them voted for Trump, and 6 were independents. Don't ask me how they know at that age, but they've been listening to mama and daddy. So the South Memphis show, I did not vote for Trump. I definitely voted for Kamala. I made sure I circled that bubble on my little ballot. If you think I'm playing the whole Tupelo voted for Trump, you tell the truth. You absolutely right. Tupelo did vote for Trump. They sure did. They sure did. I was on my son's kindergarten teacher's Facebook page this morning. I saw she had posted something about Trump, and I said, oh, Lord, she a Trump supporter. But just because you are a Trump supporter does not mean you are a bad person. That is your choice. There are good people. You know, people have various reasons why they voted for Trump. I don't know. I can't vote for a bigot. I can't vote for someone who incites violence. I cannot vote for someone who threatens my democracy. Remember, I am an Army veteran. I stand true to the Constitution and democracy. When I was in the military, they had us to say that thing. I swear to protect and defend the Constitution. I can't think of it or whatever. I believe that. I totally believe that. So of course, I cannot vote for someone like that. And also, I was talking to my daughter this morning. She was saying that she knows some people who are in the military who says that they are afraid. Matter of fact, I have a cousin who's in several cousins actually, who's in the military, and I wonder how they feel, because I can remember when I was in the military and a Republican would be in office, we were afraid. That's for you civilian people, I'm a civilian now, but for us civilian people, we don't really understand what the military is going through right now, especially if they're Democrats. We don't know what mentally they're going through, because that is their commander-in-chief. I'm just saying. He said, and that's why I love it over here. Anyway, moving right along, talking about Republicans wins the Senate majority for the first time in 4 years. I mean, what can we do? We have to, Democrats really and truly, and I want people to cam up so we can talk about this. I think that, and this is like I said, when I first opened the show, I believe that people are just disgusted. The Democratic Party is just disgusted of how we have Democratic candidates come up, especially Black people are disgusted how you have these candidates come up saying what they're going to do, but nobody ever does anything for African Americans. That's what people think, And it's like, we've been suffering all this time, and Trump says what people don't say. And he's not the regular politician, the common politician. Like Kamala Harris, like my daughter brought out this morning, we have never had a president who has served in 3 branches of government. Kamala Harris did. And she still, it's like a woman, a Black woman is never good enough, no matter how long her resume is, because she is overly qualified to be president of the United States. But no matter how qualified it is, it's like Black people have to continue to be better and better and better. And a lot of times you still don't get the job. I'm just getting all worked up. Anyway, So the Republican Party has won control of the U.S. Senate with 51 votes, while the Democrats have 42 votes. This gives the GOP the lead in confirming the next president's cabinet, federal judges, and any Supreme Court justice if there becomes a vacancy. Woo! This is heavy, y'all. This is heavy. It's going to be some things that change. It's going to be a lot of things. Republicans are in control. You got a Republican child. It's going to be some serious changes going on. It really is. On a sadder note, anchor and Emmy award-winning journalist Chauncey Glover has passed away unexpectedly at the age of 39 years old. I don't know who he is. Does anybody know who this gentleman is? I've never heard of him. I don't even know who he is. Does anybody know who Chauncey Glover is? Anchor, Emmy Award winner. I've never heard of him. Well, he was 39. Oh, that yogurt's so good. Anyway, moving right along. Now, I ran through that. Let me check and see if there's anything else that has popped up in the news, y'all. Just really nothing to talk about. Maybe we should sing this song. How do I say goodbye to what we had? The good times that made us laugh, always mad. This man said, eating on camera, 0 class. Baby, this is Kimmy's World. And you know what? I can do whatever I want to on Kimmy's World. Who is that? Patches. Thanks for tuning in. And you know what? Thanks. You have a membership, meaning you have been awarded a monthly membership. So welcome to Kimmy's World. I appreciate you for being here. Patches, she has more class than your mom's. That don't bother me, child. It's the first time I ever ate on camera. And you know what? It's good too. Would you like to have some? It's a parfait. It's a wonder. Oh, wait a minute. What did you say Sunday day? Did she win a popular vote? I believe she did. Let's see. Let me check and see, Sunny Day, because you always ask really good questions and give great information. No, Kamala Harris didn't win the popular vote. I don't think she did. That would have been Trump. She didn't win the popular vote. Let me check and see. Who is winning the popular vote? Track 2024 results live. Let's see. Voters choose a president between Vice President Kamala Harris, the Democrat nominee, and former President Donald Trump, the Republican. Let's see. Okay, so Donald Trump is winning. Let me share my screen. Is winning the popular vote. He is winning the popular vote. And yeah, you're right. They are still counting. It says here, he is also winning the popular vote. As of 9:25, this is Wednesday, Trump edged Harris by a few million votes, with 88% of precincts reporting, according to NBC News. What did you say, Sunny Day? You're right. He did win a popular vote. She said, looks like they're still counting, but she is not ahead in popular votes. No, they're still counting. You know what? She might as well go ahead and concede. I don't know if, my daughter was saying this morning, she was just like, she just could not believe that Donald Trump had won. Like, it had to be some cheating going on. One thing, y'all can say what you want. One thing that Elon Musk, y'all know, if y'all was on Twitter yesterday, he changed what button was that? He changed the button on, let's see if it's still changed. No, he changed it back. Dang, they moved quick. So yesterday, he changed the like button to be a voters thing on yesterday. And y'all know Elon Musk was giving out $1 million each day. I think it was like 15 days to election, each day, to people that voted for Trump. He didn't necessarily say that, but that's what it was. And does anybody know if anybody received that money? Did anybody receive that money? PSA chat, I will allow no disrespect to her while I'm here. I appreciate that. Chat, I don't even care about that, but I appreciate it. I could believe it, but feel many will realize the error in that very soon, in my opinion. Maybe so, but I think if Kamala Harris, or, I believe if they say anything about cheating or anything like that, I think it will cause an uproar. So the best thing for her to do is just concede and just move right on. Because, child, we don't need no trouble. We really don't. Kamala Harris might want to sleep this Wednesday away. Lord. Hello, Kimmy. What's up, Keisha boy? How you doing, girl? I see you here. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. But I think the best thing for her to do is concede. Just to go ahead and give her a little speech, concede, and move right along. Keep the peace. But I can believe people voted for him. I just can't, because I've been seeing it for weeks, how people have been on social media. I've been reading the comments. People are for Trump. They talked about, they didn't want a woman president. So many people have voted, Black people, even celebrities. And then talking about the celebrities, I didn't mention it on my show because I didn't want to bring that negative energy surrounding Kamala. But when I tell you, first of all, Candace Owens, y'all know who Candace Owens is. She has a YouTube channel. Never brought this out. I wanted to talk about it, but I was like, I'm not going to put that on my channel. But Candace Owens had a whole series about, and it was like millions of people had watched it. A series about Kamala Harris not being Black. Now, I know a lot of people was like, so what does it matter? What does it matter is because she lied about it. I knew that, but I never brought it out on this show. I would urge each and every one of you all to go ahead and watch it. But, a lot of people, like, I talked to my mom about it, and she was just like, so what? What does it matter? Trump is a convicted felon, which is true. You're a criminal. So what does it matter? But a lot of the celebrities that the celebrities that did perform at the rallies, at Kamala Harris rallies, they got paid. And then the crowd that was there, I never talked about this here, but like when Beyonce was at the Kamala Harris's rally, people got upset because she didn't perform. Matter of fact, people started to leave the rally because they were only there for Beyonce. People just wanted to see the artist. Let's just be clear. She said, I keep hearing that. He gave us all that money, shaking my head. They don't get it. It was Democratic Senate and the House again. Yes, you are right. Matter of fact, my sister and I, we were just talking about this morning. Trump didn't give them that money. It was because we had a Democratic Senate. And if y'all remember, the money was even held up because Trump wanted to make sure that he had his name on the check. I'm telling you, he's slick. Kamala Harris, George Bush, Joe Biden, Bill Clinton, many more years put away a lot of Black men for a long time. Now, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. He know I don't agree with that. Sunny, the South, yeah. So let's see. Well, they have allowed cheating in presidential races back when Gore and Bush too. It hasn't been the same since. Wow. She said, my daughter is so upset. I know Candace is stuck in the wrong skin. I will happily trade her for somebody else. You know what? I thought that too until I went on her show. What not when I watched her YouTube channel. And y'all, when I tell you, when I watched that and she pulled out the facts, I mean, it was undeniable. It was undeniable. Keisha Board said that her daughter is so upset. Mine too. Like my daughter called me this morning and I was just like, I feel sick. She was like, I do too. My mom didn't want to go to work this morning. She was like, I just can't believe it. She was like, you know, people like me who make money, we're gonna be okay. But people like me who broke, child. She was like, well, maybe I can help y'all. You know, that my daughter's 24 years old. That is sad, man. I need to be in another tax bracket for real. She said I had to tell her not everyone likes the same ingredients on a pizza and not everyone likes the same qualities in a person. Oh, I like that. I like that, Keisha. I just don't want the chaos. No, you know what? We might as well keep the peace, move on. It's going to be 4 years. Make the changes you need in your community, in your household, you know, and just move forward. You know, it's going to be 4 years. He can only serve 4 years. Trump is old. You know, it's going to be a lot of changes that's going to be made, but it is what it is. What can we do? We can't do anything but sit here and just be an American child. Keisha, great explanation. Trump was a better candidate then, but if you want something done for the Black people, you have to vote Pookie from the projects in. See, that nonsense. Listen, it kind of made me think way back. Let me get the correct year. Let me get the correct year when this occurred. Okay. This was during the Civil War and the Reconstruction era. The Republican Party in the South was Black people. And it changed over. And I don't know what year it was. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. So I'm trying to think, what year was it? I can't think of the year. Let me see. Okay, was it 1964? After the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Voting Rights of 1965, and the Southern Strategy, the party's core, meaning the Republican Party, the party's core base shifted with the Southern states becoming more reliably Republican in presidential politics, and the Northeastern states becoming more reliably Democrat. While white voters increasingly identified with the Republican Party after the 1960s. Wow. Facts. When Blacks was able to vote, they started voting Republican because that was what Abraham Lincoln was, and he freed the slaves. You are absolutely right. I don't think our Democratic leaders understand immigration is a tremendous issue. I have an issue with immigration. Not enough to vote Trump. However, it was enough for some. So from what, and I don't know how true this is because y'all really and truly, up until here lately, I don't follow politics. Maybe I should, But I don't like to get in there because I think it's just a bunch of mess. But from what Kamala Harris has said, that when they tried to vote in the immigration, I guess, bill or whatever, Trump was holding it up. And he did that so he could use that as a strategy for him to run for president. That's what she said. It saddens me how many Black people didn't vote. A lot of Black people did not vote. A lot. It's pretty sad. But y'all, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up this morning. I'm just not feeling myself. It's a sad day. And instead of me being sad, you all being sad, I want to encourage each and every one of you all, do something kind for someone else, whether it is going down to the Salvation Army, doing an angel tree, if you have a children's mansion or something like that in your area, doing something for them, volunteering at your local food bank or, food pantry, whatever, or find some group where you can give back to someone else. This presidential election is really a small thing in the scheme of things. It doesn't affect us in our small communities, in our city, in our home, the way we think it's going to affect us. That's unless they cut out some things, then we don't have money. Then it will. But, doing something kind for someone else will make you feel better. And I believe it is more blessed to give than receive. The joy of giving, you cannot replace that feeling for nothing in the world. I don't know if it's just me, but I enjoy giving to others. And you know what? And they necessarily don't have to know it came from me. I would prefer if they didn't know it came from me. Just to know that I helped someone else and to see that smile on their face, it just makes my day. Because when you think about the situation that you are in, regardless of whatever situation that you're in, there is someone else in a worse situation than you. Always. There are some people this morning that did not wake up this morning. My husband called me on, I think it was Monday or Tuesday, he called me and he told me his cousin, for those of you all in Tupelo's cousin, Patrick Ruff, had passed away. And I was like, wait a minute, that's my Facebook friend. Like, are you serious? You don't necessarily have to be old to die. I'm pretty sure that Patrick Ruff's family would love for him to be here today. A lot of us complain about the election and how we feel. I'm sad too. I complain. I was upset about it. But I would rather be on this side of life than on the other side of life. Because on this side of life, you still can make change in your community, in your home, in your church, in your, your community. You can still make change. So it could always be worse than what it is. And like I was saying earlier in the show, I was saying that Kaden and myself want to do something special for another child. I will not ask my subscribers to do something for my channel or do something for somebody else that I can do. It don't take a lot to do something for somebody else. A lot of us blow $100 in a week of nothing. Think about the times that you go to the fast food restaurant. Think about the times when you go to the gas station and grab a bag of chips or something to drink. Or you think about the times when you stop somewhere to get lunch and you're doing that every single day and you add that up. Think about, ladies, when you go get your nails done. Can you opt not to get your nails done, to give to somebody else? I'm just saying, I don't even get my nails done anymore. Y'all see this right here? I buy this thing right here, the acrylic nude French kiss set, and I do my nails. like as I've gotten older, I know that these things don't matter. I can do the same thing with these nails that cost less. And then the extra money that I have left over, I can invest that either into my child or I can invest that into helping someone else. And that's what I'm going to do. And I hope you all do the same thing so you all can experience the same feeling that I have when I give to somebody. Shout out to Keisha Boyd. She has become a new YouTube member. Thanks so much for becoming a member to Kimmy's World. She said, it's always great to wake up to see another child. What you say? My daddy said, any day above ground is a blessing. A lot of people didn't make it this morning. A lot of people are very, very sick, you know, and you may be sick as well, but you may not be as sick as someone else. So be thankful, be happy, and don't get so bogged down on this presidential election. You know where your faith lies. You know you're going to be okay. Just keep it pushing and be kind to people because the Bible is right. You will reap what you sow, whether it's good or whether it's bad. And if God can take care of those birds out there, now that's something my daddy say. If God can take care of those birds, y'all know birds don't store up food. They don't store no food. They can just fly around with no care in the world. God provides all the food that they need out here in the grass and in the world. And if he can provide for them, what makes you think he won't provide for you? You are a part of God. God created you in his own image. So anyway, she said, this homeless man asked me for soap and washcloths. I gave him soap, towels, and washcloths, water, and a hot meal, etc. Wow. You see that? A homeless man, he didn't ask her for no money. He didn't ask her for no roof. He asked her for something really small. And that's something all of us have. Washcloths, soap, towels, washcloths, water, and a hot meal. Who can provide that for someone else? It may not be, a five-course meal, but shoot, when you don't have something, I learned this from my husband. If somebody give you $1, guess what? It's more than you had. So stop getting so fixated on what it is and be thankful for what somebody does for you. Kimmy, I have a question. Have you ever looked at the Christopher Reeves movie, The Real Superman? I think I have. I don't know. I don't know. Let me look at that. The Real. I don't know if I have or not. You know what? I'll watch it. Is it on Netflix? The Real Superman. Nails. Let's see. Nails is a top. I think I'm about to become a nail tech. I'm done. I'm done. Get off of here, y'all. I gotta go to the pet store this morning and get Coco some dog food before she go crazy. Anyway, and I gotta get y'all. Let me tell y'all a funny little story. I got a cat. Y'all know about the little cat that had the kittens. Well, I wasn't feeding her for a few days, and she went across the street to the Mexican's house, and they've been feeding her, so she won't come home. This is the second time she done that. I left home. I just didn't feed her for 3 days, and she left. She out there in the yard now. I fed her this morning, but she hadn't brought her babies back. My doggone neighbors keep stealing my cats. It's my fault. So anyway, I got to get to the pet store to get these pets some food. How is she? Oh, are you talking about Coco? Coco is good. Y'all know what Coco problem is? Coco is the type of dog that likes to run and play. So I let her outside in the morning when she gets up, in it like midday, and in the evening, I just let her run. And I keep her downstairs in the studio area. And last night I kept her down. I didn't put her in her crate or anything. And y'all, she didn't tear up nothing. I left my camera, everything out. She didn't tear up anything. She didn't even bark last night. So she's the type of breed that have to run. And if she doesn't get that energy out, then you think she's a bad dog, but she's really a good dog. And I want to put her outside, but we have like wild dogs out here and coyotes, and people will steal her. So I didn't want to put her outside. So I just keep her downstairs in the office area, let her play. I don't let her run through the house because her hair sheds so bad. Let her go outside, and then when she's finished, I let her come back into the office area, but she can't come in the house anymore. You have a cat and a dog 3 days, Kimmy. That's not okay. So Coco's been eating, but the cat is the outside cat. You know, she a wild cat. So I ain't had no cat food. I had to go get cat food. I was busy this weekend with, y'all know what I was doing. Kaden's birthday party, going to Mitchie, Tennessee, and going here and going there. I didn't have time to go get cat food. And so, well, matter of fact, I did have cat food. I just didn't feed her, y'all. I didn't feed her. I had the cat food. I didn't feed her. So my mom had brought some fish and threw it out yesterday for her, and she didn't eat it. And she was like, somebody's feeding her. And not knowing, she's posted her babies up across the street. So I'm gonna have to go tell them to stop feeding her, and then she'll come back home. I had to do that the last time. She said, okay, got you. Anyway, let me go ahead and get off of here. Y'all have a great day, and I will catch y'all tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. And thanks, Keisha Bourne, to everybody who actually purchased memberships to the channel. You are greatly appreciated. Have a great day. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. 'Cause you're just that subscriber. Like and subscribe.